all eyes around the state, around the country, around the world are on the Indiana Fever. And Bria, this is going to be a lot of fun.
While the world is buzzing about Caitlin Clark's triple-double, the truth is that there were actually 11 records shattered by Clark and the Indiana Fever in that same game. I reviewed every single moment of the Fever's domination over the Chicago Sky, and what I uncovered will leave you speechless. Let that sink in. It took Diana Taurasi 565 games to achieve what Caitlin Clark just did in only 41 games. The leap we're witnessing from rookie to sophomore might be unlike anything professional basketball has ever seen. Clark's triple-double was merely the beginning of a night that would permanently rewrite the WNBA history books. If you're backing Indiana, leave a comment below. Let's go. This is how the Fever organization became what it is today. It's an exciting time to be part of this journey. The build-up has been huge, and you've done an outstanding job during training camp to reach this moment. Now enjoy it, alright? Step onto the court and have fun. While all eyes were fixed on Caitlin Clark that evening, something historically significant happened that nearly slipped under the radar. Dana, pay attention. Bonner was just 7 points away from basketball immortality when she entered the game. She's now only 6 points shy of surpassing Tina Thompson for third on the WNBA's all-time scoring list. After 15 years of consistent excellence, thousands of baskets, and relentless effort, Bonner stands on the brink of becoming the third highest scorer in league history. Currently, she ranks fourth, but with her next game in a Fever uniform, she's expected to climb into third. The big question as the game tipped off against Chicago was whether anyone would even notice this huge milestone amidst all the Clark excitement. Bonner has been racking up points since 2009, steadily climbing the scoring ladder through her time with Phoenix, Connecticut, and now Indiana. She entered this game just 7 points from overtaking Tina Thompson on the all-time chart. And when the final quarter arrived, she delivered. Bonner knocks it loose, cookies. TV breaks down the right side. In front of a roaring crowd, her first free throw tied the record. The second one? It pushed her beyond 7,488 career points, making her only the third player in WNBA's 28-year history to reach this legendary scoring milestone. She had one more free throw, up and in, bringing her total to 7,489 points and cementing her place as third on the all-time list. What makes Bonner's achievement even more remarkable is the impact she's had on reshaping the culture of the Indiana Fever. She isn't just a veteran chasing personal records, she's a 6-time All-Star and 2-time champion who brings a championship pedigree to a young team hungry for leadership. When she speaks in the locker room, players like Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, and Lexi Hull listen closely. DB is someone you know is a Hall of Famer, she's a legend. She's not just an amazing basketball player, but a phenomenal human being and a true leader. Her voice carries the most weight in our locker room, one teammate shared. It's been great having her here for about a month, just soaking in her knowledge. I'm thrilled she had the chance to reach that milestone at the free throw line, in front of the fans who could really appreciate it. She deserved that moment, and it was incredible to witness and be part of. The Indiana crowd gave Bonner a well-deserved standing ovation as the PA announcer shared the news, proving that even in an age driven by viral highlights and rising stars, true basketball fans still recognize enduring greatness. Beyond her personal triumph, Bonner's climb to third on the all-time scoring list set the tone for a night of legendary performances. Only Tina Charles, with 7,696 points, now stands ahead of her. Yet, as significant as Bonner's moment was, the night was far from over. Another star in Indiana's ranks was about to show why the Fever's future is blindingly bright. Remember when people doubted whether Aaliyah Boston could be dominant, especially against 6 feet 7 inches fellow South Carolina alumna Camila Cardoso? Those skeptics got their answer loud and clear during this game against Chicago. We executed a lot of great plays. Our defense was outstanding, and even when we made mistakes, we pushed through possessions and made things happen, said a team rep. Sky, you gave it a strong effort. Boston entered her third season not just aiming to be a great player but determined to become the foundation of this franchise alongside Clark, leaders who would shape Indiana basketball for the next decade. Chicago's front court showed up in full force. Angel Reese had spent the entire week hyping herself up, through press conferences, Instagram, and warm-ups, talking about how she would dominate the paint against Boston. But what actually happened left fans stunned. Boston put on a defensive clinic, swatting Sky players' shots into the stands. Each time Reese attempted to score, Boston was there waiting. Boston's dominance on the defensive end elevated her to 6th place on the Fever's all-time blocks list. Her stat line, 19 points, 13 rebounds, and 5 blocks, put her in elite company. She became just the second player in WNBA history to record 15 or more points, 10 or more rebounds, and 5 or more blocks in a season opener. The first to do it? Natasha Howard, back in 2014. It's an incredibly rare feat, especially for someone in just their 3rd season. Those 13 rebounds weren't just a nice number, they were historic. That performance moved Boston up to 8th place in all-time rebounds in Fever history. To put it in perspective, players have been battling for boards in Indiana for decades, and Boston is already in the franchise's top 10. The chemistry between Clark and Boston was on full display throughout the game. Clark consistently found Boston for easy buckets, high-low passes, perfectly timed bounces, you name it. And every time Chicago thought they had a shot at the rim, Boston shut it down like it was Fort Knox. Reese did manage to grab 17 rebounds, but her offensive outing was dismal. She went just 5 for 14 from the field and struggled to generate points against Boston's elite defensive timing. This highly anticipated matchup turned into a masterclass in defensive strategy and execution. But perhaps the most jaw-dropping defensive moment came when Boston and a teammate teamed up to set a never-before-seen record for WNBA season openers. Their pairing forced guards and scorers across the league to reevaluate how they approach Indiana's suffocating defense. Caitlin Clark's performance wasn't just amazing, it was historic. What she did against the Chicago Sky had never been done before in the WNBA's 28-year history. Not by Diana Taurasi. Not by Sue Bird. Not by Cheryl Swoops. No one had ever done it in a season opener. The Indiana Fever took on the Sky, and it's safe to say, they're officially back and ready for 2025. Clark entered her sophomore year with sky-high expectations, especially after breaking 62 records in her rookie season.